Hi, I'm Todd Henderson. Today we're going to install the Lazerlite tonneau cover on this 2014 Toyota Tundra 5.5 foot bed. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, first thing we're going to do is assemble the clamps and the brackets. What we're going to do is take the bolts. We're going to have this face over top of the bulkhead. So we got a bolt go through a washer and through our slot. We're going to take our bracket. We're just going to start that onto the threads of the bolt. Go to the other bolt, the exact same thing. And start that in to the threads just like so. We'll repeat that on the other bracket as well. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble the rear bracket. We do that the exact same way. These slots, we're going to take the bolt, run it through the washer, through the slot, take our support plate and thread it onto the bolt. And then we're going to repeat the same step on the next bracket. So our main bracket is going to go right on top of the bulkhead. It's going to slide into the deck rail system. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this plug. This plug is not going to be able to go back in. I'm going to take and slide in the support plate. And slide in the second support plate as well. Now the support plate is going to need to go in about 1/8 of an inch past the end of the deck rail. Once that's in place, we're going to tighten it down, make sure this is all the way tight onto the bulkhead, and then it's flat against the deck rail. Once we have it properly spaced, 1/8 of an inch, we can tighten it down. We use a 7/16 wrench to do that. I'll repeat that on the other side. Next, we're going to go to our tailgate end. We're going to take the end cap off the end of the deck rail system. We're going to need to use our tape measure at this point. We're going to take our bracket, and the bolt plates, or the support plates, are going to slide in just like they did for the front. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this in to where the end of that support plate is 1 3/4 from the end of the deck rail. Once we have that in place, we're going to just kind of get this just a little less than snug so that we can still adjust this up and down for our cover. This, of course, also is using the 7/16. We'll repeat the same steps on the opposite side. Now we're just going to set our adjustments. What we've done is we've set the cover up on top of the brackets to where the hook for the cover is resting on top of the bracket just in front of the hole that it drops into. Now we're going to have to loosen up this bracket and move it towards the center of the vehicle, actually on both sides. So we're going to take note of how far in that bracket needs to move. Then we can pull the cover back, move our brackets to do our final adjustments. Then we can drop the cover down into those holes. Now we're going to loosen up the bracket at the front so the bracket for the cover can drop in. Just going to slide that over just a touch and tighten it back down. We're going to go ahead and lift it up and drop the hooks into the brackets and then let it down. Now we're going to adjust the height of our strike plate on each side. Just going to lift it up. I'm going to slide our bolt and once we have that set in place, we can go ahead and tighten it down. Repeat the same step on the other side. Next, I'm going to lift up the cover. I'm going to rest it on my back. That way I can come over here and release the strut. And bring it down and attach it to the ball joint. I can also, at this time, take my end cap and set it back into the deck rail system. Repeat the same process on the other side. Now we're just going to test the operation by closing the cover, hitting the latches. Close the tailgate, make sure everything operates properly. And that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts. We're here to help you out.